Quick and the Dead is a 1995 American revisionist Western film directed by Sam Raimi and starring Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio. The screenplay was written by Simon Moore, but includes contributions from Joss Whedon. 5. The story focuses on the Lady Stone, a gunfighter who rides into the frontier town of Redemption, controlled by John Harrod Hackman. The lady joins a deadly dueling competition in an attempt to exact revenge for her father's death. Simon Moore's script was purchased by Sony Pictures Entertainment in May 1993, and actress Sharon Stone signed on as both star and co-producer. Development was fast-tracked after director Sam Raimi's hiring, and principal photography began in Old Tucson Studios in Arizona on November 21, 1993. The film was distributed by TriStar Pictures and was released in the United States on February 10, 1995, to a dismal box office performance, receiving mixed reviews from critics. In later years, however, the film has earned critical praise, especially for the performances, direction, cinematography, and musical score, with some critics noting it as underrated in Raimi's catalogue. In 1881, a gunslinger known as the Lady arrives in the Old West town of Redemption, which is ruled by a ruthless outlaw-turned mayor, John Harrod. Harrod has announced a fast-draw single-elimination shooting tournament with these rules. Any contestant may challenge any other. No challenge can be refused. Every contestant must fight once per day, and the fight continues until one contestant either yields or dies. The lady announces her participation, insisting that she is only interested in the large cash prize. During the sign-up, Harrod's henchmen arrive with Court, a former member of their gang with an exceptional gunfighting skill. Court has renounced violence to become a preacher and refuses to participate in the tournament. Harrod's men attempt to lynch him, but the lady shoots through the rope, freeing him. The lady meets the kid, a brash young man who believes Harrod is his father and hopes to earn his respect by winning the tournament. She wakes up alone in the kid's bed and notices some barrels of loose dynamite under it. In the first round, Harrod, the kid, and the lady easily defeat their opponents. Harrod gives Court a cheat gun and declares that he can only have one bullet at a time to prevent him from shooting his way out of town. Despite his conversion, Court reflexively draws when challenged and wins his first round duel. Before the second round, Harrod meets with Clay Cantrell, a professional gunfighter hired by the townspeople to kill him. Harrod declares that all duels are now to the death and kills Cantrell. The kid wins his second fight. Later, the lady faces off with Eugene Dredd after he molests the saloon owner's young daughter, eventually killing him. Upset, she rides out of town. Meanwhile, Court duels a Native American gunslinger, Spotted Horse, and must beg for a second bullet when his first shot fails to kill him. Doc Wallace finds the lady at a nearby cemetery and tells her that he recognizes her and knows why she is there. Flashbacks reveal that the lady's real name is Ellen. Her father was the marshal in Redemption until Harrod's gang invaded and lynched him. Harrod gave Ellen a pistol and 3 shots to try to shoot the rope, but she accidentally killed him, after which she fled town. Doc hands Ellen her father's old badge and convinces her to help rid the town of Harrod. The following day, Ellen challenges Harrod, but he has already accepted a challenge from the kid, as Ellen and Court are the only fighters left. Harrod orders them to fight, threatening to kill them himself if they refuse. Harrod urges the kid to withdraw, but he refuses. He wounds Harrod, but ultimately loses the duel. Harrod coldly refuses to take his hand while he dies, and afterwards says it was never proven that he was the kid's father. When Court and Ellen face off, Court draws and fires on her, and Doc declares Ellen dead. Court angrily demands to fight Harrod immediately, but settles for dawn of the next day. That night, one of Harrod's men breaks Court's right hand. The next morning, Harrod rebukes the henchman and kills him for harming Court. Harrod confesses that he is afraid of court, which is why he forced him to enter the tournament. As a matter of honor, he offers to fight Court left-handed, but still instructs his henchman to kill Court if he wins. At the moment Harrod draws, several buildings explode, including Harrod's house and the clock tower. Ellen emerges from the smoke and flames, having faked her death and planted the kids' dynamite with help from Court and Doc. Court kills Harrod's remaining henchman, while Ellen faces off against Harrod, revealing her identity by throwing her father's badge at his feet. Harrod wounds Ellen, but she shoots him and finishes him off with a bullet to the eye. Tossing the badge to Court, she says. The Laws come back to town, then saddles up and rides away.